Welcome to the latest installment of the Tarleton Basketball Preview Show here on tarletonsports.com. First off, let's talk about the men's team. The Texans are number 6 in the most recent NABC Division II national rankings, up 3 spots from number 9 last week. They also have 2 LSC Players of the Week, and Offensive Player of the Week Chris Harrell, and Defensive Player of the Week Wes Dupree. Chris Harrell averaged 19.5 points per game over the last 2 games, while Wes Dupree had a career-high 6 steals against West Texas last Saturday. Today we're going to talk about Tarleton's upcoming games against Angelo State on Wednesday, January 11th, and Abilene Christian on Saturday, January 14th. While the Texans are atop the Lone Star Conference standings with a perfect 5-0 record, Angelo State and Abilene Christian are both bottom dwellers in the Lone Star Conference and have yet to win a conference game this season. Angelo State is 6-9 on the year and is 0-6 on the road. The Rams are averaging 66.1 points per game, and are led by Keenan Coleman, who is averaging over 16 points each contest. Reggie Bryce is also among the league leaders in rebounds and blocks, and leads the team in field goal percentage. Expect Wednesday's matchup between the Texans and the Rams to be a low-scoring game. Tarleton is number 1 in the nation in scoring defense, field goal percentage defense, and number 2 in three-point field goal percentage defense. On Saturday, the Texans will travel to Abilene Christian for just their 3rd road contest of the year. Abilene Christian has also struggled this year, with a 6-8 overall record and an 0-6 conference record. The Wildcats will look to get their first win over the Texans on Saturday. ACU is led by Zach Williams, Kendall Durant, and Antonio Bell, who are all averaging double-digit figures. The Wildcats are shooting almost 44% from the field and averaging 70 points a game, but that stingy Texans defense is only allowing 53 points a contest. Tip-off for Wednesday's game in Wisdom Gym is set for 8 p.m., while Saturday's contest is set to tip off at 4 p.m. in Abilene. For live stats and live video, check out tarletonsports.com. Now let's take a look at women's action from Assistant Sports Information Director Nathan Burrell.
Now let's take a look at the Tarleton Texan season. Tarleton's coming off a win over West Texas A&M University, marking the first time in school history they've beaten the Lady Buffs 3 times in a row. Now they turn their attention to Angelo State on Wednesday and Abilene Christian on Saturday. Angelo State comes into Wisdom Gym Wednesday for a 6 p.m. tip-off, having won 4 of its last 6 games. They're led in scoring by a freshman from San Saba, Haley Oliver. Angelo State is one of the youngest teams in the Lone Star Conference, and it'll be up to Tarleton's experience and leadership from the seniors Tara Towns, Morgan Staling, Lisa Parker, and Shelby Adamson to counteract that and give Tarleton a victory. Angelo State is one of the youngest rosters in the Lone Star Conference with 10 underclassmen, 5 true freshmen. One of those true freshmen is Heiko product Cassie Stiegel, who will be making her first trip back to the area since signing with Angelo last semester. Tarleton and Angelo is the longest-running rivalry in Tarleton women's basketball history. This is the 40th meeting, which dates back to 1976. Now let's look ahead to Saturday's game as the Texans travel to Abilene for a 2 p.m. tip-off with Abilene Christian. The Wildcats have struggled this year, just 6-7 on the season, just 1-6 in conference play, including giving Texas A&M Kingsville their first win of the season last Saturday. Abilene Christian is led in scoring by Mac Langford with 18.4 points per game. The Weatherford product has shot 125 field goal attempts in just 8 games this season. She's been missing some time with injury, has missed 5 games this season, but is still only 3rd on the team in shots taken from the floor. So Tarleton knows one thing. Mac Langford, last year's Lone Star Conference Freshman of the Year, is going to shoot the ball, and it's going to be up to Morgan Staling and Lisa Parker to play good defense on her if the Texans are going to want to win. For more information on Tarleton basketball, please visit tarletonsports.com for live broadcasts of all the games. Tune in to KSTV 93.1 FM in Stephenville or listen live at tarletonsports.com. Thanks for joining us, and see you next week.